Hello, it's day 14. Yes, I got the day right for a change from the start. Welcome to day 14 of Earth Month Stitch Along. I found something that I didn't even know I had today. As many of you may know, I am in the process of purging my studio and my house, getting ready for a move. And here's what I found today. It's a little teeny tiny disc software, PhotoSmart software for an HP printer. I haven't had an HP printer in probably 10 years. I have no idea why I held on to it. I doubt I ever used it, but I will use it today. I'm going to make my little stitch along with it today. So I found a couple of other things to stitch it with, and well, let's get to it, shall we? Okay, reversing camera. There we go. Hello. Okay, so here's what I got today. Here's my little plastic. And I'm going to stitch this HP printer disc onto it. And then I found a bread tag that is in a coordinating color. I think these two right there. Very, very simple composition. I may add a few things to it, but I think for now that is what I'm going to go with. I have this fuzzy thread yarn that I still have no memory of where it came from. So I'm going to use that. And I am going to put this disc in the upper portion. And how am I going to do this? Well, the first two stitches, I think I'm going to take really long stitches. And let's see, the question is, do I want to take a stitch here and then come back to here? I'm afraid if I make too many stitches down here, I'll rip. And do we want to do a pattern? All right, I'm going to risk it. and see if I can just take it like this and take another stitch here like this. And so this is what it's going to look like from the back. This is what it's going to look like from the front. Yeah, I think I'm going to risk it. Let's see. It can't be all that bad. I'm going to try to keep it very even, but I am just eyeballing it, and I can see that I'm already off. I can only go here, or I can do a little bit of a crisscross. Ooh, I could do a crisscross applesauce. All right, why not? It's an experiment, and experiments continue, and I'm just going to wing it because I can. So that's what I'm doing. It's all about the winging it. Oops, there we go. I like the way the lavender bluey pink from the thread goes with the hot pink of the CD. It's I think they're complementing each other. It works. Okay. So I'm crisscrossing. I'm making a pattern that's not really working, but that's okay. And I now made a knot in my thread. Uh-oh. Oh, I got it out. Okay, good. I got my knot out. I think I can do this. I can do this. It's a little wonky, but that's okay. Because I actually don't want anyone else stressing out over this. I like to do this as simple as possible for everyone and encourage you to think of the simplest ways to stitch things that are not meant to be stitched. Because it's just to exercise your imagination and to use something that is not meant to be used for stitching. right? And I keep saying that. It's just to make you notice, to encourage you to notice all the plastic that's out there that is absolutely useless. It has reached its point of uselessness. So there we go. I'm actually pretty happy with that. It's a little wonky, but I think it works. All right, so to tie it off on the back, I am going to go to this stitch over here. Just going to pass my needle through here. I think I'll pass it twice. Whoops. And I'll make a loop-de-loop and tie it off. There we go. And my scissors are over here. Trim that off. Okay, so I've got this. I don't know. It could be the sun. It could be a flower. I'm not sure what it is. And now I have this little bread tag, and I want to center it underneath. The question is, do I want to make it like this, or do I want to flip it and go down like this? I think I like this better. I'm not sure why. I feel like it needs some petals. It's beginning to make me think it's a flower. I don't know. What do you think? Is it a flower? What is it? I don't know what it is. Let's say it's a flower. And I'm just going to stitch it down like this. I think if I take a few stitches up here, that will make it move the least. That will achieve keeping it in place. And that is all that I'm trying to do. Okay. There we go. That keeps in place. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so now to tie it off, I guess I'll go back up here. Oops. And let's see. Yeah, that'll hold it. Okay. So there you go. There's my little composition today. It sort of makes me think it's a flower, a very abstracted flower. Do I want to, let's see, what should I do? I think it needs a little bit of it needs a little leaf. Yep, that's what it needs. So I'm going to take, I have a very little bit of thread left on this needle, and I'm just going to do a running stitch petal like I did in a piece that was a couple of days ago, 2 days ago. I don't remember when it was. I'm going to make a very simple little leaf shape. And maybe I'll make one on the other side too, so it's symmetrical. This piece feels like it needs to be symmetrical, don't you think? I'm going to go back through the same hole. There we go. There's a little leaf there. I'm going to tie it off here. Go back through the hole here. Oops. Oh, I pulled it a little too tight. Oh, there. All right, I got it out. Okay, so that's that petal there. And yes, I should do the other petal, a different petal on the other side. I have more of this thread, so I can give it a little petal on the other side too. And we'll make it very, very simple. And I'll make it about the same size, but I'm not going to worry if it's not a perfect match. Because, nothing is perfect in nature. As a matter of fact, I think nature is perfect in its imperfections. That is what I love about nature. Well, thank you, decorative surfaces. Okay, so there's my other little leaf. All right, I'm going to go back through this hole down here and tie it off on the back. And yep, I'll just go through here. There we go. And I managed not to pull that one too tight. Okay, so there's my little piece for today. It's a funky little flower. Actually, I think it works from the front and from the back, but I do like it better from the front. All right, thanks for joining me for day 14th of the Earth Month Stitch Along. And keep posting your work. I'll keep sharing it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.